249 RBS Apex Ultralight by Coachmen here at Lite RV of Coldwater, Michigan. It weighs 48.85, so potentially SUV towable if you have proper tow packaging and whatnot. Very cool little couples camper. I like a lot of what they're doing here. This is also a Summit edition and has some upgrades that are non-standard, so keep in mind not every 249 is going to be just like this one. However, every 249 is going to have some of these qualities, like the bigger baggage doors and the magnetic baggage door holdback. So you see this is a true just one-hand baggage door. It's just simpler and easier this way. We have a large baggage compartment here, so you can actually get good cargo. And you see that it's the same size on both sides. You don't have a small door on one side or no door on the opposite side. The walls, there's Asdel substrate under the walls, so that helps keep the trailer lighter. It also helps add insulation quality, and it makes it better against weather, because God forbid you ever do have some sort of seam failure on the roof. There's not wood in the walls under that skin, so delamination is very difficult here. The awning, like a lot of things nowadays, power awning, it has been upgraded to have a light strip at the base of it, but keep in mind some of that stuff is non-standard. A painted nose cap on here is something that I really like on this one. It's not just you know, a color infused nose cap. It has a full-on automotive paint job on it, so that nose is not going to color fade and chalk really hard like the average nose cap seems to do on a lot of things. You know, power awning, power tongue jack, and closed underbelly, made for simplicity, ease of camping, ease of use. You know, the baggage door holdbacks are along that line. We also have a real seal gripping slide wall here. If you let the camera focus up, you see that texture. It's going to pull that seal as tight as possible so that you get a good, clean seal, and you don't have, you know, even the potential for water penetration, even when there's nothing wrong with the trailer. We do have a black tank flush back here for utility purposes. We have a double crowned roof, crowned inside and outside and laminated. All the exterior walls here are vacuum laminated, and I stress the word vacuum because there are different lamination processes. Over time, you know, when they're brand new, they're both pinch rolling and vacuum lamination are both fine, nothing wrong with them. Over long-term ownership, vacuum lamination has been found to delaminate significantly less, so it enhances resale value in long-term use. What I do like about this floor plan, they didn't have to do this for like fire code or anything, they just did it. They added a door direct to the bathroom here, and you know, I'll show you that closet when we get inside. But this is not something couples campers usually have. Now, a really neat thing here too is they didn't just make it a big open bath. You have a sliding privacy door here, so you can even have separate things going on inside of the bathroom two at a time. Very cool feature. They also strut these doors so that door doesn't whip open in the wind and crash into this awning. A lot of really smart engineering goes into this, like the fact they use nitro fill tires instead of just common air. There's no moisture in it, it's inert. Nitro molecules are larger, so you experience less tire pressure fluctuation, you know, going down the road and over long terms of ownership and whatnot. That's, again, not a lot of lightweights are necessarily made for owning for a long time. If you, you know, punch this roof, you see that you can really get aggressive with it. This again has that laminated roof structure that is not typically found in lightweight trailers. Now, this, by the way, is called the Cayenne Shadow Decor, I believe. I have to double check my list, but that looks right. Again, if you like everything in this but the fabric tones, chances are I probably have another one in stock with just different fabrics. We sell a lot of these, and I don't reshoot footage just for color variations. On the Apex models with a sofa, instead of pillows, they give you this cool little fleece blanket. It is warm, it's cozy. I don't know what fleece is. I don't know if it's organic. I don't know if it's synthetic. I know it's cozy. I know it's like, it'll put me to sleep. Every time I wrap myself in something made of fleece, I just go to sleep. Your kitchen space here is actually surprisingly generous. You wouldn't think it by just glancing, but if you start noticing, you have extra space behind the countertop, and there are power outlets so you can put things like toasters and blenders back there. You have a stone cast sink, not a plastic sink, so you can pour hot water in this. Apex models are awesome for dry camping due to little details like this, the 60-40 split on the sink. When you're dry camping, you don't want to use all your water just to wash dishes, so you have a smaller basin here to wash small loads of dishes when you're primitive camping. using your water tank and your water pump. When you're hooked up to city water, obviously you've got the nice sprayer style faucet here. You can really just go to town doing a bunch of dishes. You'll also notice that they have sealed countertops. They have this pressed molded countertop so that you don't stand the chance of water sponging in there. You also notice that you do have some nice drawers in here. A lot of little lightweights don't seem to have drawers anymore. And again, just talking about detail and material differences, that's wood. You know, it makes a difference. It's not necessarily that foam stuff. Little upgrades like the accent light above the dinette here. Not major things, but you know what? Every ounce of light really brightens it up in here. And I got to tell you, you kick all the lights on. These are all good quality LEDs inside, by the way. It really does brighten up. Now, even this table over here is a pressed countertop. So if you spill an iced tea or something like that, you're not going to have problems with swelling there either. If you do have guests, both the dinette and the sofa can fold down real quick into little extra sleeper spaces. Oh, a little low power warning there off my battery pack. We also have a very generously sized pantry here next to the refrigerator. And it's one of those things that is also giving us some privacy in the bathroom due to its location. But it's very centrally located right next to the kitchen. You don't have to walk around through half the trailer to get to your pantry. So once again, as we're in the bathroom here, I do like to point out how we have that second privacy enclosure, so you can be in the shower or brushing your teeth or whatnot, and still have someone using the facilities over here, no problem. Now we have one of the calling cards of most rear bathrooms is all of the extra storage that you get in them. And this is one of the reasons I want to put this video together. It's not a really good space to try to like walk around with a camera. And when you see it in person, you're like, oh, that's awesome. There's tons of storage in here. It's just not very conducive to angles that look good, through a video lens. Now we have a standing shower here, not a tub. That thing's going to keep squealing. My apologies, by the way. And we also have a power vent fan in here, as well as a skylight over there. So you get good organic light in the bathroom. You don't necessarily have to kick on all the lights. And you also have a place to put towels. And that's a big thing for me. Places for towels, for extra toilet paper, for your shampoos and things. I have spaces for all those in here. Moving forward, let's see here. We've talked about that. I do like the extra storage above the sofa over here. And all of your windows, by the way, I don't know if you noticed outside, we did upgrade these to frameless. That is a separate upgrade from everything else. It's something we typically do on our full-size 8-foot wide Apex models. Apex makes normal 8 wide as well as some narrow body stuff. Around the entertainment center, you see you've got plenty of storage. The TV here it is mounted on a spinning enclosure. But again, little detail stuff. They included these little privacy buffers here so that there's no gaps around the TV so that people aren't peeking into mom and dad's bedroom, so to speak. There's also at least 6 USB plugs in this floor plan. You see a gaggle of 4 of them up here, so you have an ideal charging center, as well as at least 2 more in the headboard. So you have the perfect little phone charging station up there. By the way, your stereo is Bluetooth enabled. It is your DVD player. It just does everything for you, essentially. We do have a privacy door here for mom and dad. So once again, mom and dad get good privacy in this model, especially nice if we have guests. It is very easy to walk around this bed. You don't need to do the tiptoe shuffle to get around her. And they have very generously sized wardrobe cabinets, as you can see. And that's in addition to the big one in the back. Now, these overhead cabinets, they extend out toward us. So you actually get very big cabinet space up here. If you start opening the overhead cabinets of a lot of ultralights, if they even have cabinets, because just a shelf to save weight and money has become the cool thing to do, you'll find that they're pushed so far forward against the trailer that they're good for next to nothing. And extra little storage pocket down there, for mom and dad. Overall, this is a great winner. This is, like I said, an ideal couples coach. If you have like a small half-ton or a big SUV, and you just, you want to go camping, you want to slide, but you don't want to, upgrade to a 3/4 ton to get one of these double slide 5th-wheel monsters or something. You don't have to do that. You can have a very nice, well-built camper here that is going to be, able to stay around for you for a long time. This is built with longevity in mind right from the ground up. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.